Susan Calman. I've been to some amazing places on cruise ships.
There are 2 wheels just up ahead.
But this time,
Come on.
I want to take you on some truly unforgettable globe-trotting adventures.
The best cup of tea in the world.
I think so.
These are my bucket list cruises to beat all others.
Ready, hooray!
To parts of the world you only ever dream about.
That is quite some view, I would say.
Aboard every kind of ship, some huge,
Goes on for miles.
some smaller.
The captain already to escort me on board.
Personally.
So pack your suitcase and your passport and join me sailing the high seas.
Yes!
And you could end up here
Sort of spiritual, isn't it?
or here.
The stunning sunset. Or even here.
Welcome on board my cruise of a lifetime.
Here's the cruise.
This time,
I want to dance with him.
I'm sailing around Greece and the beautiful Aegean Sea as I time travel through these hugely popular destinations.
I've walked off a cruise ship and now I'm in ancient history.
From the earliest cities in Turkey to lunar landscapes in Greece.
I honestly don't think I have ever been anywhere more beautiful for a swim in my life.
I uncover the real jewels in this part of the world and, like Shirley Valentine before me, rediscover the old me.
Oh, I didn't expect this! Thank you so much. Oh, wow. This is interesting.
I'm starting my adventure around Greece and Turkey by travelling 210 metres through Mount Kavatos.
Oh, the theatre of the lights.
In search of the best view of the ancient capital of Greece.
Beautiful, gorgeous Athens. And isn't it looking stupendous? I can't stop smiling, to be honest, because this is just the most incredible place to just take in the vastness of Athens. It is huge. Over there, that's the Olympic Stadium, and then the Temple of Zeus is just there. And then over there, and I can spot a cruise ship, that is the port where I'll be leaving from. But I'm in no hurry at all, because, I mean, this is just somewhere you've got to take in. This is everything.
It's also the perfect spot to set out my ambition for the cruise.
One of the best ways to see the Aegean is, of course, on a cruise ship. But I tell you something, it's very, very popular. I'm going to some of the most visited places on the planet. So my challenge is to balance the iconic with the tranquil. I'm going to try and find places slightly off the beaten path while still ticking those incredible boxes. I'm up for that challenge. Is anyone of a fan?
If you've holidayed here before, you might feel like you already know Greece and Turkey. But with hundreds of islands spread across the Aegean Sea, there's so much to explore. Time to meet my ship.
Here she is. Now, she may not be the biggest, but that means she can go places others can't. Remind you of anyone?
Today I'll be joining over 1,200 passengers.
Hello. Hi.
For a 7-night voyage around the Aegean. Once I've checked in,
Have a lovely time on board. Thank you. See you later on. Bye.
it's straight on board my home for the week.
Hello. Hi. Woo.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome on board.
Yes, thank you. Is it me?
Yes.
It's me.
Susanna.
Yes, that's me. Thank you.
From Athens, we'll sail overnight to Greece's second biggest city, Thessaloniki. We'll then head east, docking at the Turkish coastal town of Kuşadası. Leaving Turkey, we'll continue our Aegean adventure to the Greek islands of Santorini, Mykonos and Milos before returning to Athens. But before all that, I like to check out my digs.
I always treat the first view of a cabin like a holiday advent calendar. You don't know what's behind the door. Of one. First things first, it's lovely and cool in here because it is quite warm outside. On the bed here, lots of information. I'll have a good read of that later on, but it's your daily programme. If you don't know the daily programme, that you need to read it. It tells you everything that's happening on the ship. Oh, this is very, very good. I mean, smashing. We've got loads of mirrors, loads of storage, loads of wardrobes. And this is also quite convenient because I can take a bit of a moment and just have a word with myself.
Get a grip, Calman. There's still plenty to see.
Oh, my goodness. This is extraordinary. I mean, I have to say, I love a cruise with a balcony, a balcon. And we're going to some of the most beautiful places in the world. And I have the best seat in the house.
No time to rest. I'm being drawn back up on deck.
It's sail away time, and the party's already started, so I've got to get a move on.
The fizz is flowing.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
And it looks like every single passenger is up for a good time.
Who's the next one? I want to dance with him. I want to dance with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, because we're in Greece, we want you to feel Greek authentic experience.
Once we've mastered the basics, we're off. And cruise director Vladimir has managed to whip us up into a wonderful Greek frenzy.
Yeah, that was amazing. Everyone was holding hands.
As the ship sets sail for the islands, the party steps up a gear and a disco classic keeps me on the dance floor.
Yes! That's the one! That's the one! Now we're talking. The shorts keep falling down.
Wardrobe malfunction aside, I'm having a ball.
Just taking a bit of a breath after that excitement because this is going to be some cruise. Every single day, a different destination. So I've got to pace myself. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Time at sea is a chance to get to know some of my cruise companions. And while many fellow Brits are looking forward to soaking up some Aegean sunshine, others, including Lola and her dad Rafa from Spain, are seeking adventure.
We were looking just for a place where to spend the whole week, the family, and this is a good opportunity to know all the different islands in only in 1 week.
Yes.
And every day you are in a different place. So it's very nice.
It's quite a sprint, this cruise. Are you ready for it?
I think it's fine. I mean, you are going to bed every night in a place, and when you are waking up, you are in a different place.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Yeah.
So there's quite a lot going on. Are you excited, Lola?
I'm so excited. I've been so looking forward to this week.
Oh, are you sharing a room though?
I am.
Who with?
My mom.
And I don't know if I could share a room with my mother. I have to be honest with you.
It's going good.
You're just so excited about everything.
I'm really excited.
It's our first day.
Oh yes, I'll meet you on the last day and see how you're doing.
Yeah.
Coming up, I'm on the bridge to witness a navigational masterclass.
Here's the pilot. God, jumped on like Tom Cruise, didn't he? I'm in control.
And an ancient blockbuster in Kushadasi seduces me like Shirley Valentine in a Greek taverna.
I'm going to say it's one of the best days of my life.
celestial journey. My home for the week as I sail around the beautiful Aegean Sea. We departed Athens and are travelling 264 nautical miles north towards Greece's second largest city, Thessaloniki.
First proper morning of the cruise. I've had a lovely sleep. I feel refreshed and energised, and something has happened. I have received an invitation to the bridge this early on. Oh, heavens!
It's a real privilege to see things from the bridge, especially while the captain and his team carefully manoeuvre over 200 metres of cruise ship into one of the country's busiest ports.
It's a magnificent place. I mean, it's meant to be like this, the bridge. This incredible view. But as a passenger, you get to see a destination in a completely different way.
030.
It's very calm. The captain is behind. I've never seen a captain look so captainish in my life. He's amazing. I feel like I need to stand like the captain. This is how you have to stand on a bridge. And you have to walk like this.
To help the captain navigate these waters, the ship is legally required to allow a pilot on board to manoeuvre safely.
Pilot on the ladder. Pilot on board.
026.
Here's the pilot. Here's the pilot. God, jumped on like Tom Cruise, didn't he? I am a pilot. Come on in. Imagine being that guy. Oh, I'm in control. It's an incredible thing to watch. So they're getting communications now. And they're talking in terms of metres. 25 metres clearance. Whereas before it was kilometres.
Hard to port. Stop engines.
Engines have stopped.
One still on 2.
Ropes will go out. Tie up the ship safely. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Before I head ashore, I can't resist grabbing a word with the Captain Agirlos.
Thank you for letting me watch that, Captain.
You're very, very welcome.
Did it go according to plan?
Yes.
Seemed very smooth?
Thank you.
Yes, you're very impressive, Captain.
You're very kind. Thank you very
No,
much.
I want to be more like you. You have an air of calm authority, but you're very handsome.
No. I'm a very old man.
Well, old is attractive.
Ah,
That's what
thank
they
you very
say.
much indeed.
That's it. See you later on, Captain.
See you later, Susan. Will be my pleasure.
I'd better quit while I'm ahead. Besides, Thessaloniki awaits. It's not as high profile as other Aegean cruising stops,
Busy?
but since the opening of a new cruise terminal last year, that's changing. And everyone is keen to see what Greece's second city has to offer.
Why not? That was busy, wasn't it? Right. Onwards.
The heart of the city is a mere 15-minute stroll from the terminal, where I'll be joining my cruise friends for a walking tour. But before I get my steps in, I've stopped off for a quick caffeine fix.
Hi there.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
That's your Greek coffee.
Thank you.
And that's frappe, which was invented here in Thessaloniki.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so
Enjoy.
much for
You're
that.
welcome.
Thank you very much. Invented here. Now, I have never had an iced coffee. I found the concept odd. But, I mean, if this is where it was invented, you've got to try it. So let's go. I mean, it's lovely. It is delicious and refreshing. Try it again, Susan. Give it a second chance. No, that still needs 2 minutes in the microwave.
Maybe the food tour will introduce me to some local delights more to my liking.
Now, this is a walking tour of Thessaloniki. It's a UNESCO protected place, this, because it's such a melting pot of different people and culture, and it's world renowned. So, hopefully on this tour, I'll learn a bit of history, but also I'll get a bit of
our local guide is Panagiotis.
Are you ready to try some food?
Yes.
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 And everyone, including this foodie family, are on my cruise.
This is a very lovely family, and I feel like I've slightly joined them as their unexpected daughter who's returned from abroad.
As we head to our first food stop, it's a good time to have a natter with the other people on the tour.
Have you cruised before?
We have. This would be our third, but this is the best one so far.
Really? Tell me why.
I think the location.
Yeah.
Smaller ship.
It's a very manageable size, the ship we're on, isn't it?
Yes.
We've arrived at the Agora Modiano market. Alongside Greek food, there are culinary influences from the merchants and immigrants who settled in this city.
Today we're going to try some olive oil
Yes.
and olives,
Yes.
which come from the beautiful island of
Okay.
Crete.
So this is quite tricky. I really don't like olives at all, ever. But I'm going to try it.
But when in Rome or Thessaloniki,
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you like it?
But I love salty.
It's all salty and green.
So perfect. It's, what do they call it? Briny.
Briny.
Briny, yes.
Briny.
Briny.
even my long-lost Spanish sisters are knocking them back like sweeties.
Did you enjoy the olives? Did you?
Yes,
I didn't
like.
like them very much.
Oh, I like.
I'm feeling more estranged by the minute. Next, the olive oil.
It's like drinking wines. You put it in your mouth like this, and you will do that. Inhale, take some oxygen, then keep it. And after that, you can feel the flavor.
There's always a wee burn,
Yes,
isn't there?
yes.
A wee burn. Yes. Do you get the wee burn? You got the wee burn, yeah.
It certainly packs a punch. And that's before we try a shot of ouzo.
How old are all of you, by the way?
14, 12, 16.
Okay, this is alcohol. And you can, shall I taste it for you?
Okay.
I don't want to do it, obviously, so. Is this very alcoholic?
40% alcohol.
Right. That's a lot of alcohol.
Llamas.
Yamas! All right, let's start. Thanks. Thanks so much. That's quite alcoholic. Don't touch that stuff. Don't touch it. Oh my God.
So far, so full on. And there's more to come.
I've got this thing in my ear and I'm connected to the guide's microphone. So even if you're a little bit behind, you can still hear what he's saying.
Now we turn left.
Oh, here we are. Right, okay.
And Panagiotis has said we're in for a sweet Greek treat.
We call this bougatsa,
Bougatsa.
and this is it. It's a crispy thing, and the filling inside can either be cheese or something like samolina, something sweet.
Okay.
Shall we?
I don't know which one's which. So this is the sweet one, I think, with the semolina, cinnamon, sugar. It's an explosion of flavour, crunchiness, texture, everything. This is possibly one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my entire life. Hands down, wonderful. Here's me.
I may have failed to fall in love with olives, but we ended the food tour and our day in Thessaloniki on a high. After a good night's sleep, we're heading for Turkey. And as we aren't due to arrive until midday,
It's time for ship tours. Easy for me to say. Ship tour time! Ship tour time. There's stuff happening all along the ship, and there's a wee salsa lesson happening just now. I never got to do salsa on Strictly, because I went out the week before I was meant to do it. Oh my goodness, he knows what he's doing, doesn't he? I think I might step out on this one. Yeah, it's not for me.
but on every cruise ship, there's one place you don't want to miss.
Usually, on a buffet, there's two sides, and each side is absolutely identical. I discovered last night each side on this buffet is not identical. I realised that when I saw someone with a plate of food I did not recognise. So this is intriguing. This is challenging. You have to do a full loop of the buffet to make sure you don't miss out. Okay, now, that has never happened before in my life. That was astonishing. It was right there waiting for me. Honestly, when does that happen? Right, we're going to take... I'm sweating because that's such... Deck 8. Okay, deck 8, just checking the map. So we're here. The amphitheatre and the show lounge is over there. It's a bit quiet just now because it is in the morning and everyone's having breakfast, but let's go and have a look. Just trying to blow my own trumpet. There is a lot going on deck 8, and I know that right now there is a napkin folding demonstration happening. I always get very impressed when I go to someone's house and they've folded the napkin properly. I'll pick up some tips later on. Hello! Hi!
And if you're keen to find out what you can do when the ship docks, head to deck 7.
Before you come on a cruise, you get lots of information and you might decide to book your excursions in advance. If you haven't, you pop down here, you ask what's available, and off you go.
We've arrived at the Turkish resort of Kuşadası, just over 18 nautical miles from the Greek island of Samos. It's increasingly popular with Aegean cruises, so in my quest to discover the unusual, I'm heading inland for a history fix.
This place is incredibly busy, and there's a reason for that because it's a huge deal. This is Ephesus, and it's incredibly important to Greek history. And I know you're thinking, hang on a second, Susan, you're talking about Greek history and you're in Turkey. I know that. But back in the 10th century BC, the coast round here was ruled by the ancient Greeks, and Ephesus was the most important city. It was visited by people like Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra. I'm jumping through centuries, I'm absolutely aware, but you get the idea. I love history, and I love reading about history. But more than that, I love walking through history. And I cannot wait to see what's in there.
You can just turn up and wander amongst the ruins on your own.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Susan. How nice to meet you.
This is Barak. Nice to meet you too.
But the cruise organised a local guide for me, Barak, who knows Ephesus like the back of his hand.
First of all, hoş geldin. That's in Turkish, welcome.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
We'd better get cracking. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
This was like the upper part of the city with the upper agora.
Yes.
The agora.
And then
this side of the city is overlooking to the harbour.
The agora was basically the high street where people met, traded and worshipped.
It's like a dream. It's the most extraordinary thing.
Isn't it?
You can still clearly see the streets and the columns.
The further we walk into the city, the more captivating this experience becomes.
Look at this. Look at this. You can see people wandering along it like they would have all those hundreds of years ago.
This was the lower agora, the lower market part of the city.
Busy,
right?
busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And it still is. The busiest place there. I've walked off a cruise ship and now I'm in ancient history. It is just a... Oh, you're loving it. You're brilliant. Oh, yeah, come on now. Where are you taking me?
Somewhere that you just can never imagine finding in the 2nd century AD. That we call the toilets. Why not? Come on.
The toilets? You're taking me to the toilets?
Why not?
It's the toilets.
It's supposed to be like a social thing to be done together.
No. What? They would go to the toilet together?
Don't you see? Nothing.
I'm going to say something now, that the ancient Greeks had a lot of very good ideas about a lot of things. But I'm afraid I'm not on board with this. My goodness me.
Take the steps, please.
Okay.
Not the ramp. It's very slippery
Very
there.
slippy.
Yep.
Less than 20% of the city has been excavated so far, and the most complete building is the impressive Celsus Library.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Almost 2,000-year-old structure, two-story building for almost 12,000 scrolls. The Greek philosophy, triggering math, science, engineering, architecture, everything.
For me, it's the fact they didn't just value education, they valued it so much that they celebrated. They built these great buildings to learning. That's saying education is important, knowledge is important. Everywhere you look, there's something more and more magnificent to see. This is truly one of the greatest places I've ever been in my life. I can't thank you enough. You've been such a brilliant guide, honestly. Thank you for, I'm going to say it's one of the best days of my life.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. This place is quite astonishing, but I think the most astonishing thing about it is I hadn't heard about it. I've never heard of this place. And it is truly one of the most exceptional places I've ever visited. It unwraps in front of you as you walk through it, and you can feel what it would have been like to be here centuries ago. And even more than that, it's the people who've been here. Cleopatra walked along this street, and now so have I.
Coming up, I discover a treasure growing out of the volcanic soil in Santorini.
It's a strong little tomato.
It's a strong little tomatoes.
And in Mykonos, we're staying out past bedtime.
This means I have to be back on board at 1:30 in the morning. I can last that long.
My cruise around the Aegean has uncovered a whole new side to some familiar destinations. After leaving the Turkish port of Kushadasi, I'm hoping to discover the secrets of Santorini. We then travel to the birthplace of Shirley Valentine's reawakening, Mykonos, before exploring our final island, Milos.
It's quite early in the morning, and I've come out onto the balcony to watch the ship approach my next destination, Santorini, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's also very, very busy, which is why I'm going somewhere a little bit different, on a bespoke Calman holiday, if you will.
Every year, over 3 million people visit this classic Greek island. Its crystal clear waters and white cubed houses, perched precariously on the steep cliffs, create one of the most iconic coastlines of the Aegean. While some flock to the picturesque towns, I'm exploring this desert-like landscape in search of a surprising Santorini gem. This volcanic island may not look like the obvious place to grow world-class tomatoes, but thanks largely to this man and fellow tomato lover Anna, it is.
It's so lovely to meet you. It just feels so beautiful here. A lot of people come to Santorini.
And they all love tomatoes.
They all well, everyone loves tomatoes, don't they?
Exactly.
Not even an earthquake in 1956 that nearly wiped out the industry could stop the tough little tomatoes from growing here.
The product, I call it the cherry on top of a cake. It's a sweet cherry tomato.
Like
a marmalade.
I love cherry tomatoes. Could we take a walk out into the fields and have a look at some of the plants? Is that okay? Brilliant. We'll go this way then. Lovely.
Since the late 90s, Petros has poured his heart and soul into nurturing these feisty little fruits, and his secret is in the island's volcanic soil, which has pumice in it, like the pumice stone you use on your feet.
During the summer, there is a humidity that stays. The soil, the pumice absorbs everything and gives that water back to the plants during the day.
That is astonishing, though.
Yes.
Isn't nature such an incredible, brilliant thing? That is what gives the moisture to the plant.
He calls it the caviar tomato.
The caviar
This is the
tomato.
type.
Can I try it?
Yes.
Please?
I'm doing like I'm playing cricket.
It's really very clean, nothing, no pesticides.
No
everything
pesticides.
is that. It's just the dust from the soil. But if you pay attention while you eat, you have that explosion of taste in your palate, and actually the skin is really thick.
It is thicker.
Growing the plant in such a difficult environment, you don't have water, you have strong sun, you have wind.
It's a strong little tomato.
It's a strong little tomatoes. So that's why you have such a good quality on it.
Delicious. Delicious. What would be lovely is if we could maybe pick some and do something with it. Is that okay?
Yes,
okay.
please.
Right. I'll be the tomato holder. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. They're like little rubies in the dust, these tomatoes. They stand out so much. I've got the smallest hands in the world. Why am I the one that's holding all the tomatoes?
Oh, there are some beautiful here.
Oh my goodness, right, okay. Thank you very much. Ha! I have a pouch for tomatoes. Stick them in. There you go, there we go. Is that okay?
Yes, perfect.
Right, you lead the way and I'll follow with my tomato pouch. Right, I've got to be careful I don't drop my tomatoes.
As luck would have it, Petra's son is a chef and has rustled up lunch with tomatoes aplenty.
Let's wait before.
Okay, oh, you're very good, I can tell already. There we are, beautiful. Thank you very much indeed. What do you say?
Bon appetit.
Cariorix. The tomato fritters are amazing. Everything is so beautiful.
Do you like it?
It is wonderful. I mean, I think it's partly the company. This is the most delicious meal. Thank you for cooking this for us.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much indeed. It is absolutely stunning in every single way. Okay, I'll have, if you force one on me, I'll have another one.
I don't think I could be happier right now on this beautiful island with these wonderful people. After a tomato-filled morning, I ventured to the capital of Santorini, Fira.
I can see why people dream of coming here. They dream of getting married here, of just spending time looking at how beautiful it is. In this sunshine, surrounded by this gorgeous scenery, anything seems possible.
And in my quest to find more unusual ways to spend my time on this hugely popular island, I'm heading for a safe haven in the heart of the town.
This is heaven for me. A bookshop is kind of a combination of a second-hand bookshop and new books. This is the kind of place I love to come on holiday to see what kind of books are on offer. I wonder what I fancy. So I could buy some Shakespeare. Does Shakespeare scream fun on a Greek cruise? I'm not sure it does. I mean, I'd look really intelligent. Do you do what I do? Which is look at other people's books and judge them. Do you do that? I mean, I don't judge them. I mean, I judge them a bit.
Atlantis Books has been part of the fabric of this island for more than 20 years. It's run by Craig from Memphis in Tennessee, who fell in love with the island all those years ago and made his dream a reality.
I was a student. I was actually studying in England for the year and came here on holiday with a buddy of mine. And we had everything we needed, and then we ran out of books. On the way stumbling home from dinner one night, I said to my buddy, I said, we should open a bookshop here. And he said, Atlantis Books. And I said, that's a terrible name, but we'll come up with a better one eventually.
Welcome to Atlantis Books.
Welcome. Yeah. It was a perfect luxury to put in a luxurious place, right? Yeah. I mean, this is a wondrous place. As a vista, it doesn't get much better than this. To browse around at a bookshop is often a luxury. They're on holiday, and this is what they work hard so they have this moment to do it. So I'm going to make it as pleasant and welcoming and user-friendly and memorable as possible.
It's magnificent. It is triumphant. And you lived your dream, and it's wonderful.
What a magical place Craig and his team have created on this very special island. As the sun sets, people are gathering in the neighbouring town of Aegean to capture the spectacular view.
People come to Santorini for lots of different reasons. But one thing everyone wants to see is this, the stunning sunset. Now, if you go just along there, there are literally hundreds of people in the same spot trying to get a photograph. I found somewhere a little bit quieter that's just right for me.
After a late departure from Santorini, the ship sails overnight to the island of Mykonos. Finally, I've reached the island where in the late 80s, Shirley Valentine rediscovered herself. And I wonder what it has in store for me.
I was asking some young people I met what they thought of Mykonos, and all they knew about it was a party town. You know, people come here to have a good time. And it made me think, well, what would Shirley Valentine do if she was here now? Now, I think she would go for it. And that is what I'm going to do.
Today, Mykonos is the Aegean's cosmopolitan beating heart, where glamorous beach bars and clubs line the shores. So to make the most of the opportunity to rediscover ourselves, we're all being allowed to stay out late.
This means I have to be back on board at 1:30 in the morning. I can last that long.
It's the afternoon and the partying has already started.
Woo!
Clubbing has changed since my time. Nowadays, the beach clubs start early and the dancing is in the daylight.
I'm going to let you into a little bit of my world now. It's been over a decade since I was at a nightclub, discotheque. But every morning, I put dance tracks on my phone, pair of headphones on, and I dance in my kitchen. I do it every single morning. Really loud, thumping dance music, because I used to go clubbing quite a lot, but I don't anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and channel the energy of dancing Susan in the kitchen to this club here, and I'm going to give it all I've got. Kitchen Susan is out for the night, and she's not going back to that ship till she's danced.
Coming up, I rediscover my inner clubber as cruise director Vladimir shows me some new moves in Mykonos.
Oh, I didn't expect this!
And I enjoy a chilled after-party glow on the island of Milos.
I honestly don't think I have ever been anywhere more beautiful for a swim in my life.
It's mid-afternoon in Mykonos, and along the beach the partying has started. And I'm ready to rediscover my inner clubber and have my own Shirley Valentine moment.
It sounds like the party is well and truly going on, so let's head on in and see what it's like, yeah? Come on, Kitchen Susan, you can do it!
I can't believe it's only tea time and they're dancing like it's 1999. The DJ's working the crowd and everyone's lapping up the party vibes. Time to step out of my kitchen comfort zone and regain my clubbing confidence. And just as I get on down, who should pop up? Would you believe it? My friend Vladimir, the cruise director, is here, keen to strut his stuff on his afternoon off.
Oh, I didn't expect this!
Everyone's having a ball, and Mykonos is certainly giving me a day to remember. Enjoy! Kitchen Susan is in the house. After another overnight sail, we've arrived at our final island on this Aegean tour, Milos. It boasts more than 70 beaches around its shores, but I want to head to just one of them.
I think I've done pretty well this holiday, finding unusual places to go. But if you'll excuse me, on my last day, I'm going to do something quite obvious, because I can't come here without going to the beach. I'm all prepared, and I've got my swimming costume on underneath my clothes, like Superman. To the beach!
And I'm not just looking for any old beach. To complete my mission to uncover the unexpected, it has to be perfect.
Now, I don't mean to doubt the information I've been given, but I was told that one of the best beaches you can possibly find is around here, but this seems like a car park. Maybe it's over here. Ah! Look at that. That is spectacular. That's the kind of little hidden gem I've been looking for. All I need to do now is find out how to get there.
Milos is a volcanic island, and the beach at Sarakaniko was created by the wind and waves gently eroding the volcanic rock.
Walking down to the beach is the most extraordinary experience because it is so bright and it's kind of a lunar landscape that's unfolding. And then, as I come down on a crater of the moon, there are people jumping into the sea.
And when the water looks this inviting, I can't wait to join them.
Whew. I honestly don't think I have ever been anywhere more beautiful for a swim in my life. Oh, it is the most beautiful water. This is how you have to swim when you're here. Because you're looking all the way around, all the time, at everything that's happening. You don't need to do lengths here. This is about taking it all in. The experience. The swimming's the bonus. The view is what you come for.
I think I might just keep going and swim back to the ship. Once safely back on board, I've time to reflect on my Aegean adventure.
I thought I knew what I was in for, you know, recognisable places, lots of excursions, but actually, even more brilliantly, I've been surprised at every turn. I have stood next to the most incredible historical monuments you can imagine. I have visited a volcanic island and I have swum in the most beautiful bay. The destinations have come at me thick and fast, but I'm not even out of breath. In fact, I would like to go round again. I am just staying right here.
Next time, I'm on a mega ship living the high life, literally.
This is the highest you can get on the ship!
When I'm off to beautiful Barbados.
Yay!
I'm suitably stunned by St. Lucia.
It has taken my breath away!
And party on board with an incredible 6,000 passengers.
Look at us. We're like the sequined triplets, aren't we?